The following program may contain adult language and mature subject matter and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Reality Radio 101, its advertisers and sponsors, or its listening audience. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Welcome to Sex by Hazard with your host, Jen Hazzard, right here, Reality Radio 101. To contact Jen right now, dial 905-725-1907. Toll free in North America, 1-866-905-7325. Worldwide, 1-866-656-5477. Email Jen right now, realityradio101@yahoo.com. And now, Reality Radio 101's resident MILF, Jen Hazzard.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. Sorry about the late start, guys. We had some technical stuff we had to work out. Better late than never, and thank you for hanging in. You're coming to you live from Toronto, Canada tonight, and I've got a very special guest in the house with me, and her name is Nancy Danitsaris, and she will be singing tonight. She's got a beautiful, amazing voice. I'm going to be telling you how we met up, and a little bit about our adventure last Saturday night. And she will be singing Black Dog a little later, and it's a treat that you do not want to miss. Speaking about that, I have my YouTube channel up and running. Sex by Hazzard, and Del Morgado from the Del Morgado Show has generously offered to put the clip of Nancy singing up there, hopefully tonight, if not very shortly. So check it out, and more videos will be being uploaded as they happen. So thank you for joining me, Nancy.
Well, thank you for having me, Jennifer.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It is so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here, and I've never had anybody ask me how my cans were before, so I'm really thrilled about that.
Okay, for you listening, that's a little bit of radio talk for you. Cans are actually our headphones. So there you go. I told her to put her cans on, give them a squeeze, pinch them, do whatever you want with your cans there, Nancy. And also we have with us Casey. Casey is Nancy's boyfriend that I was just meeting tonight, and he is also a singer but won't be singing tonight, and an artist, a creative guy. And welcome, Casey.
Thank you very much, Jen. Good to be here.
Thank you. Okay, and don't forget, folks, 10% off at Naughty But Nice in Oshawa. Mention Sex by Hazzard or Reality Radio, and you will receive a discount. Also available for shipping worldwide. Now, I had an interesting thing happen to me over the weekend, actually. And I was out walking my dog, and a man approached me, and we started talking, and we went for a walk together and sat and talked. And, Gary, do you know what I think he did?
No, you can't say that on the air.
Yes, I can.
What did he do?
I think he lied about his age.
Really? What did he look like? How old?
He looked very, very young, actually. Mm-hmm. And I looked at him, and before I had told him how old I was, I said to him, how old are you? And he said, I'm 34.
He delayed?
Yeah, and he sort of looked away and then gulped at that time. And I think he was actually a 30-year-old pretending to be 34, which is still way, way, way younger than I am.
But you like that. You do.
It was fun for the moment. Uh-huh. It was fun for the long term. I don't know. That's.
Did you give him your number?
No.
Did he give you his?
No.
Are you going to see him again?
No. I hope not.
What good is it? What do you mean I hope not?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Oh,
not.
baby.
Too young. Way too young. And I do. I think even possibly the 30 part was a lie as well.
What do you think he was?
It was hard to tell, but I wouldn't be, if he had come out and said he was 21 or 22,
You'd believe him.
I would believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he look that young?
He looked fairly young. Yes, he did. Quite interested in me. And his eyes lit up when he found out how old I was.
We don't even know how old you are.
I am 49.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Yes.
I know you're not.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. Nice try, Gary.
I'm telling you. Okay. No. Are you really?
I'm 49 and I'm proud of that. I think, one of the things, we're sexy at every age that we are.
Yes.
Beauty in all ages. And to me, growing older, coming into my skin, so to speak, more comfortable with myself. There's a lot of really wonderful things about being an older woman. And, the young guys, as much as it's fun, and they're good looking and that, really, when it comes to long term, I'd rather have a man. And
man.
I don't want to be teaching anybody. I don't want to, any relationship I've been in with a younger man, it's been just high maintenance.
Yeah, but you said you like young men, though.
I love young men.
Right, the last guy you dated, you told me he was 16, right? I'm only kidding. Thank you. We'll be here all week. Check out the video.
Yeah, is 16 even legal? I think it's probably the legal
17,
age, right?
I think, something like
17.
that. Yeah.
Oh, people, we almost forgot. People call in.
Yeah.
Did you give out the numbers at the beginning of the show?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Where were you?
Okay, not listening.
You want me to give them again?
No, it's okay.
Okay,
but
you
probably
sure?
most of them know
Okay,
it.
they know.
We'll give it again if
They
we
can go
don't.
online. They're listening. They're seeing the player window has the number right there, right? So
That's right.
True,
That's right. So they can call in and say hi.
Yeah.
Our topic tonight is going to be, we're touching on body image. We're touching on boobs.
Ooh.
Of course, the highlight of the show tonight will be the song, without a doubt.
All the way from London, we brought her in, Nancy. We brought her in, the new singer for Zeppelin on the reunion tour.
There you go.
Oh, that was terrible, man. Sorry about that. That sucked.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I also want to remind the listeners, this weekend, this Saturday, is the Inspire Awards. Tickets start at $40. It's going to be a fantastic night, lots of entertainment, honoring people that have made a difference in the gay, trans community. And it's in Toronto. If you have a chance, go on www.theinspire awards, and it'll be a show that you will absolutely love. And also, my regular listeners will remember that last week I had an old boyfriend on the show. And I think it was rather interesting for Gary to have met him and get an idea on just what kind of man does she go out with anyway.
You meaning you?
Yeah, I think you probably, it was just sort of like, okay, let's see what Jennifer's attracted.
Okay, Jennifer is attracted to humor. Good looks. She likes good looks, like most women would,
Did
right?
you think he was good looking?
Who?
Daryl that was in last week.
He was, I told you, he reminded me of, what's his name, the comedian there?
George Carlin.
George Carlin.
Yeah, and Jack Layton.
Yeah. I don't think Jack Layton so much, but he was laid back.
Yes.
And
yeah, like the cool guys.
The cool guys, laid back.
Cool guys, yeah.
Do you like the ponytail working? Stuff
I
like
love,
that?
I love,
Yeah,
I love.
you like that.
You know me, Gary. I love ponytails, bald, blonde.
Because I have long
dark.
hair. Casey has long
hair. As long as
hair.
they're men,
Yeah, but your ex had long hair, right?
Yes.
So that's why I'm asking that.
Yes, I've gone out with actually a few men that have.
Yeah.
I love long hair and I love bald men too. So
Right.
there you go.
And the biggest thing that you told me off air is you love men who are at least 9 inches. Oh no, only kidding. Oh no.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm only kidding. That was. Stop.
You should know from my past shows. If a man approached me and he was 9 inches, I would run the other way. No way. It'd be like,
Really?
Yeah, that would just not be my idea of a good time.
No,
I would
don't
run.
think so. I think you're a little bit more of a romantic than you admit.
Yes, I am.
I think that because you don't admit that on the air.
I think some of my stuff is romantic.
No. More of your stuff is, hit me harder. You like that shit, don't you? Yeah, that's how you come across on the air to all the listeners. Because everybody wants to. I gotta meet that chick.
Yeah.
And then I think you're more like, have some wine and light the candle.
Rub my feet, suck my toes.
There you go. That will get, if he's listening, he's jealous.
Yeah, he'll probably call in.
Yeah.
But, I found it interesting. Daryl, like I told you, he was a very dominating. He's supposed to be listening tonight for the first time if he's figured out how to do it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he smacked my ass, actually, a couple of times in front of you, didn't he?
He
Just
did.
showing that
I think
little
he
bit
did.
of,
Yeah.
hey, I used to own her, so I can still smack her ass and let these guys know that I've been there, and that's my ass to smack type of guy.
And did you have fun after you left here?
He went home. He's been semi-dating a woman. Actually, this is interesting because we played backgammon. He phoned me up on Saturday night, and I was out with Teresa from Sugar My Skin, and happened to be driving by Daryl's house when I was dropping her off, and he said, "Do you want to play a game of backgammon?" And I'm like, "Sure. I'm in the area. I'll stop in for a little bit." And his so-called not girlfriend, her name is Deb. I get inside and he's like, "Deb's upstairs." And I said, "Well, what is she doing upstairs?" I'd not met her before. I had waved to her. And he said, "Well, I don't know. I guess she just wants to wait upstairs." And I said, "Well, I just wasn't comfortable with that." And I think she heard me and realized that she, hey, let's all be friends here. And she came downstairs and he actually turned to her and said, "Listen, can you make Jennifer and I some sausages on a bun?"
You gotta be kidding me.
And in she goes, Gary.
Is this true?
I swear to God, this is true.
That's weird, man.
It was totally weird.
Yeah.
Totally weird. She was just absolutely a sweetheart, actually. A
Really?
wonderful, very, very nice woman. And then, of
Would
course,
you do a threesome?
well, of course, I was just going to say, of course, Daryl being a man, that's one of the things he said is, "Hey, we can all go upstairs and have a threesome together."
With sausages.
Yeah.
Right.
And Deb and I both looked at each other at the same time and rolled our eyes and said, "Dream on, buddy. Not happening."
Good Aerosmith tune.
But of course he had to try, and she did. She went right. She made me the best sausage on the bun, and I thought, that woman's a charm, really, for her to do something like that. So you've had a taste of my old boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how Nancy and I hooked up or got to know
Is this
each
personal?
other. Of course.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Your listener, when you said how we hooked up,
your
stats just went up 40 people.
Yeah, of course, right? And as soon as I used the word, I thought, "Oh, geez, there I go again."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really quite an interesting story. As you know, I was going to the full moon lunar eclipse drumming circle, and it was a lovely, lovely night. And actually, one of the things that happened, we were standing around the campfire, and an ember from the campfire actually landed in my eye. And so I had a couple of days with a very, very sore eye. I thought, oh, there's a little bit of danger involved in the, in the drumming circle type stuff and the full moon type stuff that I do. But I had walked in, and I was sitting down and sitting next to a woman, and I immediately felt that she had a beautiful soul. I could tell that she was, a very good personality, and we hit it off right away, and we started talking for a little while. And I happened to mention the radio show, which, of course, Hazzard is my maiden name. And she looked at me, and she said, "Did you ever go to the Elms?" And I said, "Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I did." And here, Nancy now this, bear in mind that the school that I went to and this drumming circle are approximately 2 hours apart. So it's not like we were in the same neighborhood that we grew up in. And not very many people from my school live in that particular area. And it turns out Nancy is a year younger than I am, and we knew a lot of the same people. I recognized her when she said that she had gone there. I had recognized her from school, and we immediately again hit it off. And she happened to mention that her boyfriend was out that night, and that her and Casey often went out to karaoke. And I just happened to be going to the Downomer that night for karaoke. And I said, "Nancy, why don't you come along?" And of course she did. And she actually had a great time.
Kicking and screaming initially.
Yeah.
It's an awesome place. It's an excellent place.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised. Really surprised.
Yeah. And we did. We had a great time. She met a few friends of mine, and they hit it off as well. And she got up to sing, and she sang Strawberry Wine. And she did a beautiful, beautiful version of Strawberry Wine. And then a little bit later in the night, she got up and she sang Black Dog. And there's been quite a few musical moments at the Down-Omer that have stuck in my mind, and this is definitely one of them. When she started to sing, the entire house just cheered and applauded the compliments afterwards. She did an amazing job, and she will be singing it with us tonight. And it also turns out, the other coincidence, Nancy is a psychotherapist, and she is very interested in also working with promoting positive sexuality. And tell us, Nancy, a little bit about your website that you have to do with sexuality.
Well, I have my own website, nancydanitsaris.com. I was in the process of developing one specifically for sexuality, and I never quite launched it, but it's still in the works. It's a work in progress. But what I'm promoting more now is positive image and the importance of using your body as a vehicle to experience life and the pleasure that you were naturally given through your body, whether it be emotionally, physically, or otherwise. But just to have that positive connection with your body and love it for what it is, and if sexuality is part of it, that's great. So the specific website might still happen. That one was called publicprudeprivatewhore.com. Still have it.
Love the name. Love the name.
Yeah, and it still may happen.
It will happen.
Yeah, it's going to. Jen's going to make sure it happens.
Oh yes. With a name like, public. What is it?
Publicprudeprivatewhore.com. And really, the concept is that for a lot of us, because of our upbringing, we might have particular feelings of shame around talking about or exposing or living in authentically with who we are and our sexuality and the expression of it, and the idea is that we closet a lot of things, whether and that doesn't mean about being gay or straight or whatever, but that we closet who we are.
Yes.
And it's about what we show and what our secrets might be are two different things, and the importance of expressing, because you miss so many opportunities when you don't express, opportunities to connect with people like you or my wonderful KC sitting over there, but just how much we limit ourselves when we don't allow ourselves to have the courage to actually be who we are.
Yes, right. Very true. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk. You're doing a workshop tomorrow.
I am. It's at the Healing Arts Center in Peterborough, and the topic's called Beholding the Beauty. It's called Claiming the Joyful Relationship You Were Meant to Have with Your Body and Understanding What Gets in the Way. So it's really about healing the division that can occur within ourselves around how we feel about our body based on what we're told by our culture, what kind of messages we internalize.
Now, if any of our listeners are in the Peterborough area, how can they go about finding out more or getting tickets? Is there a cost associated with this?
I'm really not sure if I'm not sure if there's a cost associated with it. You can go to G Healing Arts, www. And I'll spell it. It's zhii.webs.com. For those in the United States, that's www.zhii.webs.com. Or call Gail Crosmas-Brown at 705-559-5951 for more information.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes, and if anybody didn't have a chance to write down those numbers and they are interested, of course, I can be reached at SexByHazzard@yahoo.com. Gary, no callers yet.
No callers.
What's
checking
going on?
emails and the
What's
callers.
going on with
I don't
that?
know. I think they were shocked from the last show. We had a political show. Kind of. People are shocked.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't be shocked.
Shocked.
Politics, come on.
Yeah,
sex.
but
Yeah,
I know, but it's really weird. You got all these serious people listening to this political show.
Yeah.
And twice during the show we said, "Ed, coming up, it's Sex by Hazzard." And they're thinking, "Oh my God,
what's going on there?"
Yeah.
Okay, Gary, give out the numbers again.
Okay, the numbers. If you'd like to speak to Jen right now, local 905-725-1907, toll free in North America 1-866-905-7325. If you are calling anywhere else in the world, we still will pay for the call. 1-866-656-5477. If you do not want to talk to us live on the air, you can always email us realityradio101@yahoo.com.
There you go. Okay, and also we have to say that Dr. Henry Morgado, a very famous Canadian, he was a pioneer with the abortion rights in Canada and started an abortion clinic. And he passed away this week, so we're saying rest in peace. And he certainly did change some of the laws and the way that we deal with abortion in Canada. And the Caressa Seppi Foundation for Africa on June the 8th at the Legion on Simcoe Street in Oshawa. Tickets are just $20. A great lineup of entertainment. It actually starts in the afternoon, and Justin and Melinda, who were on my show a few weeks ago, they will be there and they will be playing as well. So it's a terrific event, and it will be a lot of fun. And speaking about Justin and Melinda, June 1st, they will be at the Courtyard in Curtis, Ontario. June 22nd at Stuttering John's in Oshawa. June 28th at the Social Lounge in Whitby, also the same place, Social Lounge. On July 19th, August 23rd, August 31st. And on October 4th, August 9th, and November 22nd, they are at KG's Shack in Port Perry. So if you have not had a chance to check them out yet, people, trust me, it's a great show.
Got a caller for you.
Oh, very good.
Someone you know, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think.
You think?
Hello, caller.
Hello. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener.
Ah.
Baba boo.
Yeah. I got my own show on reality radio.
Then why did you call? You traitor.
First-time caller. First-time caller, my ass.
All right, I lied.
No kidding.
See, listen. This is your airtime, and you got these guys calling up promoting their shows, damn it.
Well, he lets me call in.
I'm not going to say the name of the show.
Yeah, because you sound like Del Morgado. Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, Del.
I personally can't wait to hear this song. I'm like on pins and needles here, waiting to hear this song. You got me all geared up here.
Oh yeah, just she was practicing before the show, and just immediately got goosebumps from it. It's just really, really good. But I wanted to talk about what we did after your show this week.
Oh,
baby. I actually got to meet Del's guest, Brian, his cousin Brian, and Luigi.
Oh, and
Luigi. Yes, and I hope he's listening tonight because Rhonda has a special little surprise for him tonight.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, she does.
What's the surprise?
Well, apparently the guy she was messing with, his name is also Luigi. So, if he's listening, he's going to be thinking, Rhonda's talking to me.
Nice.
Yeah, so send him a text.
I'm going to have to call him right now.
I was going to say, send him a text or call him And listen, thank you so much again for doing that YouTube video.
Well, that's the reason I was calling in. I just want to say that you are officially on YouTube.
Very good.
It's Sex by Hazzard.
Yay.
And our video, or the one that when I was on your show, is your very first video, and you will have the second video up by the end of the show.
Does she take her clothes off in that video?
I think she did it on my show. She just flashed me, though.
Yeah.
Tease.
Take your clothes off.
It.
You have no payments for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Whoa.
Calm
that
down.
almost sounds like a deal to me.
I'm very happy that, because YouTube usually takes forever to let you download more than an hour's worth.
Right.
And all I had to do was just send you your number.
Awesome.
Or send your number in, and that was it.
Awesome.
Boom, you're good to go.
Yeah, because I've had a lot of people asking. The more shows you can get up there, the more, people have been asking. And again, I want to say thank you, Del.
You're welcome, darling.
Okay.
Anything for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Del, before you leave, could you give us yeah, baby, and a behave, please?
Yeah, baby! Gary, oh, behave.
All right, very good.
Do you know Gigi loves when he does his grr, eh?
Oh, you want me to do that for Gigi?
Gigi was talking about it on the weekend, and she was just saying, oh, when he does that, I just get wet.
Whoa.
All right, I'll give you a little bit of that. A little grr. A little...
Yeah, because she's picturing him doing that in a certain place of the body.
And no kidding.
That's right.
That's it.
She's a smart lady.
What is this, a sex show? Come on.
Hey now.
All right.
Okay, thanks for calling, Del.
Thanks,
no problem.
Del.
Have a great night.
Okay.
Thanks, bro.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
That's Del.
Yeah, and you just have to look up Sex by Hazzard, and it's there. Okay, and we're getting a little bit behind, Gary. Are we almost ready for commercial?
Yes.
Okay, I want to talk about a couple of things before we do. The Psychic Fair at the Curtis Flea Market will be held on June the 8th and 9th. A terrific group of psychics will be there, including a few friends of mine. So if you are in the Curtis, Ontario area, check it out at the flea market. Also, another thing, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this, Nancy. It was something that I had read on the internet this week, and they were talking about boobs. And they were talking about some of the things that you don't know about boobs. Mm-hmm. And two things that that hit me that I found very interesting. They are saying that breasts are actually the energy center of our bodies. That are for acupuncture and different things like that. And when you think of it, it makes a lot of sense because, of course, breasts are life-giving. Mm-hmm. When you think of it, they are our life force and that sort of thing. And the other thing that they said, and this is, okay, listeners, you've got a mission here tonight. They said it's actually very, very healthy for boobs to be played with. They said it's good for draining the lymph nodes, circulation, and not only that, folks, but it's an awful lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I knew a woman some years ago who told me that she had a boyfriend who never would touch her breasts.
Oh.
And her breasts got saggy, and they actually got smaller. And once she ended the relationship with him, and she moved on to another relationship where the man loved her breasts, they actually responded. They came back to life, and they increased in size. And so I think, there's something really inherent in our identity and our feelings of, connection with our sexuality, of our life force. I mean, they are the givers of life. They feed. They're fun bags.
That's right.
But also, it's like this: what enters the room first. But it's that they're there and they represent motherhood and nurturing, but they also represent sexuality and
they're
fun.
They're very sensual too.
Yes.
And they're beautiful. Like really, boobs are absolutely beautiful. Okay, and we will. I'm going to read the erotic poem, and then we're going to commercial.
Ooh.
Okay. The erotic poem of the week is "I Want Him" by Tommy Lynn. I don't know him, but I want him. I want him to take me in his arms and feel his length grow just from being close to me. I want him to feel my warmth envelope him as we perform for one another. I want him to enjoy my mouth kissing his length, my tongue thrashing over his tip. I want him to lean back in ecstasy until he loses all self-control, giving me what I want. I want him to let me do it again so he'll never forget the rapturous delight I've given him. There you go. That's this week's erotic poem. And Gary, we're ready for commercial.
Are ready for commercials.
We'll be right back, folks. You're listening to Sex by Hazzard on realityradio101.com.
Are you looking for a new and exciting place to go, hang out, eat, and enjoy great entertainment? Then look no more. The Down Omer, located at 522 Ritson Road South in Oshawa, is the place for you to go. From exciting karaoke contests with great cash prizes to open mic sessions and live music for you to enjoy, the Down Omer offers its world-famous authentic Newfie recipe of mussels for just $6.95. That's right. Just $6.95 for the absolute best in authentic Newfie food. And what about the Down Omer's drink and shooter specials? Plus, the Down Omer offers free meals at 7 p.m. on Friday evenings. You heard it right. A free meal on Friday evenings at 7 p.m. Sunday, it's 25-cent wings or our daily special of a basket of wings for just $6.95. How about a 7-ounce homemade burger with fries for just $5.95. Unbelievable. We are the Down Omer, located in Oshawa. Call us at 905-434-1669. That's 905-434-1669. Call us today and never be hungry or bored again. We are the Down Omer, located at 522 Ritson Road South, Oshawa. Jillian's Jewelry Box on Facebook. Handcrafted unique jewelry by artisan Jillian Crone. Jillian's Jewelry Box at gmail.com. Custom design, affordable prices, shipping available worldwide. Visit her Facebook fan page to purchase one of Jillian's beautiful jewelry creations. That's Jillian's Jewelry Box. Email Jillian right now. Jillian's Jewelry Box at gmail.com.
Hi, I'm Teresa Comadero, owner and operator of Sugar My Skin. Take the chore and ouch out of hair removal by visiting me in Oshawa for smooth, velvety skin treatments using an all-natural hair removal technique known as body sugaring. Along with pure sugar paste, I am delighted to offer other aesthetic solutions, harnessing gifts from the earth, such as body and complexion care, chakra balancing with quantum touch and gemstone placement. Please ask me about custom aromatherapy gemstone and other unique metaphysical aids that are available for worldwide shipping. Sign up for my newsletter and check out my website at www.sugarmyskin.com for skin and body care tips, workshops, promotions, and more. Questions are always welcome at 289-600-6796. That's 289-600-6796. Call today.
The following program may contain adult language and mature subject matter and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Reality Radio 101, its advertisers and sponsors, or its listening audience. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
And welcome back. Okay, very shortly, Nancy will be singing for us. Before she does, I wanted to say a huge thank you for people sponsoring a family event that I have. First and foremost is Berry Hill Catering at 82 King Street West in Oshawa. Sarah is the owner. Sarah and George are friends of mine. Fabulous tea house. They also do private catering, social events. They've got a great little patio. It's next to King's Flooring near the downtown. Terrific baking too. She used to be a chef on a cruise line, so trust me, top-notch, yummy food. And I also wanted to say thank you to Jillian's Jewelry Box, Sugar My Skin, Regino's Pizza, Karen McBride Psychic Reading, You Weight Loss, and Whiskey John's. Okay, and happy birthday to Peter. Peter that gives me my joke of the week quite often. We've got a couple of jokes. Okay, what do you call a guy that never farts in public? A private tutor. Why does the Avon lady walk funny? Her lipstick. What do you call a lesbian with fat fingers? Well hung. Okay, there you go.
Thanks for giving us time to figure out the jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to guess. By the way, KC, you all right back there, man?
I am brilliant.
Okay, man, he's got the radio voice, doesn't he?
Oh, no kidding.
Say,
No
I want you to say right now, you're listening to Reality Radio 101. Go ahead.
You're listening to Reality Radio 101.
Oh, my God. There's the promo dude right there.
Oh,
He's coming in doing promos for us.
Yeah.
Right? The poor guy's sitting there all alone. He's looking at you, too, and he's going, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated with all this stuff here.
Oh, please don't be. We buy everything at garage sales. Anything with duct tape, I purchase.
There you go.
All right.
And also, Ashley Nancy, when we were out at the Down Omer, she said, "Do you want to see pictures of my boyfriend?" And she whips out her phone, and of course, I had to put my glasses on to see this, and there he is in just this tight pair of jeans. And let me tell you, ladies, I'll give you a bit of the visual. Hot, sexy man. Way to go, Nancy. Way to go.
Score.
Yeah, way to go. So how are you feeling? Are you getting ready to...
I'm excited. I'm pumped to do this. This is great.
Okay, and you wanted to stand for singing it as well. Gary, do you need to come in and...
Yeah, I'll send someone in there.
Okay,
so hang on, okay?
Okay, we'll send somebody in. And while we're doing that, I also wanted to mention, according to the National Survey of Sexual Health and Behavior, 85% of men reported that their partner had an orgasm at their most recent sexual event. Only 64% of women reported having an orgasm. So a 21% difference. That is not cool. That means there are men out there that do not know that their women have not had orgasms. So guys, work on it. Okay, Nancy, any advice to that?
One tip: all day foreplay. If you've been arguing and fighting all day, it is not gonna work at night.
There you go. I agree.
Ain't gonna happen.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, and pay attention. Like, know when she has her orgasms. Check. There's ways of checking these things out. Okay, and we're gonna get her set up for the song, right?
Yeah, our Matt is there somewhere.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you
he
could
was just
stand
standing in the
up.
doorway talking to me with my cans on, so I couldn't hear him, and just nodding away and just sort of like,
Have Nancy stand
like,
up where
get
she's
in
going to
here
be.
and adjust her.
Adjust her, baby.
Adjust.
Okay.
Get cozy in there. Get
This is
cozy.
good. This is good.
Lock it up, baby.
Lock it.
Okay.
Lock it.
Now, here's what's going to happen, Nance. If the mix is off now, because it may be, okay, a little bit, if you point to your microphone, you can just point to mic and use your finger to go up or down. I'll know it's your vocal.
Okay.
If you need that happening, okay?
All right.
Okay,
All
now
right.
I also want to let the listeners know we are doing this as a YouTube clip, so I'm going to announce the show beforehand, and Del will start recording from that point, and then we're doing a clip of it for YouTube, so it will be available again. Okay, so here we go.
We are? Oh, we're ready? Are you nervous?
Don't start the song yet. I got to do
Oh,
my
no.
big. I
Okay,
got to
do your
plug
thing.
myself.
Yeah, because I don't know
I'm
what we're doing
plugging-
anyhow.
Yeah,
So.
I'm going to plug me first, and then we're plugging Nancy. Okay, ready. You're listening to Sex by Hazzard with Jen Hazzard, live on Reality Radio every Thursday night, coming to you from Toronto, Canada at 10:30 p.m. And our special music guest tonight is Nancy Danitsaris, and she will be singing an awesome version of Black Dog. Kick it up, Nancy. Woohoo! Woohoo! Way to go!
There's the crowd.
Isn't that sexy, Gary?
It was sexy.
Sexy.
Yes.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Nancy, why did you pick to do a Zeppelin song? I'm just curious.
When I was at the Down Omer,
Yeah.
it just seemed like the right song for the crowd.
Right, okay.
Because I sing a lot of different types of music, but I was looking at the crowd, and there had been a band in earlier that was a real rockin' band, and I thought this would be a good song to sing here.
Very good.
Not an easy song to sing either, and you just did an amazing job.
But what she needs to do is perm her hair. Like Robert Plant.
And wear tighter pants for
Yeah.
sure.
Very nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
It's not easy to
awesome.
do that.
No. And how are you? You're just like, oh, thank God it's
And
over with
you
now.
know, and you know what? It's not the best controlled environment in a radio station to do it. It wasn't set up as a studio, so you don't always get a good mix and stuff because it's radio, right? So that makes it even harder too. So.
Well, it was my first radio experience, so I'm no longer a radio virgin.
There you go.
Yes.
Hey,
I do that
radio,
to a lot of
I
people.
love that radio version.
Yeah.
Virgin.
I do that to a lot of people.
Wow.
You broke my radio cherry.
Yes.
Whoa.
So again, folks, go on YouTube. You can listen to it again. And Nancy, and I'm going to have you back singing again.
Thank you.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome job. Okay, your strange news story. Call in, folks. You know, where's all that? Where's Moses and
Johnny, little Johnny.
and Gigi and George?
I don't know.
Yeah, speaking about George, I did have the chance to talk to him, George from Kapuskasing, throughout the week. And, his advice to get off of the chickens was to ask women at the supermarket if he could squeeze their melons.
Nice.
Yes, I think he got in a little bit of trouble with it.
Really?
Yeah, I think he got in a little
Don't
bit.
squeeze the shaman. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Mr. Whipple. Remember that commercial? You don't remember that
Yes.
commercial.
Yeah, I remember the Charmin.
People listening, they don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the young ones.
Yeah, they don't know.
But he'll be with us again probably next week, telling about his adventures, asking women at the grocery store about squeezing their melons.
And I'll find, as we talked about, you wanted a clip, an old clip of his.
Yes.
And I went through 4 shows and I couldn't find it. So I think finally it was your very first show when you were together with Karen Smith.
I don't know if it was. I thought it was
I can't
the second
find
one.
it. I can't find it.
Okay, well, try
so
that.
I'll try it. Okay,
try that.
So, yeah.
See if yeah.
I apologize for that. We can't find it.
Teresa was on the show. Teresa Commodore
That's right.
was on the show
Okay.
when George called in for the first time.
I'll figure that out. I'll have it for you for next week.
Okay.
We just, for some reason, can't find a thing.
Yeah. We'll get it.
Okay.
We'll get it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. The listeners
All
can
right,
handle
we'll
it.
do that.
We'll get him in real life soon.
A slimmer man would have maintained. That's not me. See? Okay.
Okay, your strange news story for the week. An older, rather large man has been riding his scooter around town in Madison, Wisconsin, causing quite a stir. He wears a cape and an itty-bitty thong. Police were called by an elementary school. However, charges were not laid because the man known as Thong Caper Scooter Man is doing nothing illegal. So there's a nice, I'm sorry for the visual out there, folks. I know I'm supposed to be turning people on,
Yes.
promoting sex, all that kind of stuff. And now you've got this vision of a guy riding it. Talk about balls, eh? Can you believe it?
You really had to take me there visually.
Yes. big. And he's
Hanging
probably
outside the thong, I'd imagine.
60 on a scooter, thinking he's riding a motorcycle, cool guy or something, eh? Around with a cape. And I don't know about you, Nancy, but how do you feel? I don't care what the guy looks like. I don't want to see a thong on any man.
No, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
It's just not...
no, there's not enough material there to sort of hold the package in place.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like bits of things hanging out. No, not so much.
Yeah, I agree. And, to ride around town, that certainly is a strange thing for him to do. Okay, and...
Maybe it feels good.
Well, I'm sure it probably does, right?
Yeah.
Probably does.
It's
sweaty, though. You think his ass would get sweaty sitting on the scooter?
His ass, sweaty balls.
Behave. No.
Yeah.
Who's the dude who does the Dodge Ram commercials? Sam Elliott? You know Sam Elliott?
Okay, yes.
He's got a better voice than Sam Elliott. Do me one favor, Casey. I want you to say Dodge Ram.
Dodge Ram.
Look at, oh my God. Does that sound like that dude or what? He's making, because I'm in a producers union that kind of knows all the projects that are going around in the world, and you just kind of scan them and see who's doing them and stuff. I ain't doing anything famous, but a lot of these people are. Do you know, to do those Dodge Ram commercials, they're paying him $7 million a year just to do those voiceovers?
Wow. I could do that.
Dodge Ram.
That.
You see what I mean? What a voice, man.
Isn't it amazing?
You should hear him sing.
That's the voice. That's exactly like Sam Elliott. And the guy goes, whatever he says, Dodge Ram, blah, blah, blah. That's all he does. What do you do for a living?
I'm a spiritual counselor.
Okay,
so... musician and an artist.
You got to do voiceovers, man. You got to add that to your portfolio.
That sounds like a great idea. I was going to pipe in earlier about this thong thing. I wouldn't mind seeing Brad Pitt in a thong, but I'm just saying.
Brad Pitt in a thong.
I could tolerate that.
I couldn't see that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I think, I'd tolerate
Wait,
it.
we just got to email. Casey, let me write back, is straight. Okay. Someone wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's all. Because Brad Pitt, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead.
just kidding.
Yeah.
He has been known to wear makeup on occasion.
I've worn makeup on stage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have tons when I was touring. Yeah. I could tell you all the good stuff. All the good stuff
the
with
good
you.
stuff.
All the stuff. I'm telling you.
I was at, a while ago, I was at an awareness event to promote, it was to do with younger people committing suicide based, transgender or gay or that sort of, and I had a booth at the event. And there was a trans guy that came up to me afterwards and just said, honey, I could do your makeup for you. Because I don't usually wear makeup. And he brought out, or he or she, I guess she, since she was dressed as a woman at the time.
All the best Lancome, OPI.
Yeah, she brought everything. She brought all her makeup out. She's showing me, and just the way she was looking at me, just sort of... Like,
like you didn't do your makeup good enough.
You need, and she spent a lot of time with me, giving me fabulous makeup advice. It didn't work.
Really?
No, it didn't work.
Did you let her do it though? I mean, put it on you?
No, she wasn't actually She was showing me what she used.
Oh, I get you.
The interesting thing is, I ran into the same person probably a couple months later, and addressed. He was in his male outfit. And we were, again, at an event together, and he came up and introduced himself and started talking, and immediately I knew who it was from the voice.
But not the makeup.
No.
Right, see?
Totally different.
That's right.
Totally different. And what I expected her to look like as dressed as a man, I was very different than what he did look like. You know, I was expecting him to be quite young, you know, whereas he was closer to my age.
Really?
Yeah.
Makeup does it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Makeup and full makeup. Let me tell, like, I could use a lot of advice for, you know, that type of thing. But I'm just not.
Are you a natural redhead? Yes, you are. Okay, thank you. That was a question people want to know. I just made that up. That was a question people want to know.
Squeeze it in there.
Okay.
Okay. And we also have to, touch on Rob Ford. You know, I'm sorry, but we just have to do it.
Do we have to touch on him?
Yeah, well, as long as we
political
don't have to
statement
touch
on
him.
Sex by Hazzard.
Yeah, political statement. Sorry, folks, we're going to do it for a minute. The whole world is laughing at Toronto, so I thought we got to say something. I had an interesting thing actually happen this week on Facebook. And one of my friends commented, bashing the media. How could the media do that for his family? The media is doing this, and the media is, you know, destroying his family, and they're acting like the Inquirer. A lot of people were upset that the Globe and Mail, which is a respectable business-type newspaper, were involved in reporting some of this stuff. People, it's the news. It's the truth. It would be very wrong if a newspaper felt they could not publish something to protect our mayor's reputation. And if our mayor is in fact involved in illegal activities, I believe the public has the right to know, is it gossip when a newspaper, a respected newspaper, is printing what they believe to be the truth? You know, and my friend again was speaking to this and putting down the newspapers. And I happen to know for a fact, I know people that have bought hash in his younger days off of Rob Ford, and I do know women that have been groped by Rob Ford as well in the younger days. So I just had to, you know, before we start bashing the media, the media needs to speak truth. We need to speak out about this issue, and I'd like to see him personally. I believe he has a problem, and get some help with it, fess up, deal with it, and if he's you know, in a situation where he is denying it, then, you know, go for a drug test, do something to gain our confidence in him again. And like I said, personally, from what I've heard about some of his antics in high school, I'm not the least bit surprised that some of this behavior may still be happening. Okay, sorry for the serious bit. Now we'll get on to a joke. Okay, what do a gynecologist and a pizza delivery man have in common?
Wait, let me guess.
What?
I don't know. I just wanted that time. Go ahead.
They can both smell it, but they can't eat it.
Oh.
That one's bad. And you know why they say that eating oysters will improve a man's sex life? Because women know if he'll eat one of those, he'll eat anything. Right. I agree. There you go. Okay, and I guess we're, you know, watching the time here, I guess we're getting close to being done for the night.
We are, but Rhonda has to be. Is Rhonda here?
Of course Rhonda's here.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, we're going to do...
But before you do Rhonda, can we do one thing?
Sure.
Dodge Ram.
Dodge Ram.
Oh, man. Does that sound better than Sam Elliott, whatever?
Oh, baby.
Dude, I'm getting you some work, man. That's amazing.
And I get to hear it in the middle of the night.
Oh.
I bet you does he, you know, when you're, I have to ask you guys, Gary usually asks me personal questions. Mm-hmm. When you're getting it on, and does he talk to you?
Sometimes.
Dirty talk.
And when he does, like in that voice, doesn't it just sort of send a shudder right up you?
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's like butter. It's so,
yeah.
Yum, yum. Yeah.
Do you want me to slow down, baby?
Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Jen's ratings just went up.
How about a little deeper?
Do you want me to slow down, baby?
Wasn't quite what I meant.
Yes. We get what you meant.
Yeah, it's like, way to go, Nancy. Must be fun for you, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You've just been together for a year.
Almost a year, 11 months. But what is the best part about it is that I'm 48 years old, and I found the person who is my best friend and the love of my life, and that I have so much fun with and so much in common at this age. You know, it's that I don't have to worry about anything with him. He loves me unconditionally, and we have so much fun together. And that, at this point in my life, I have this gift coming, and that's the most wonderful thing. Yeah.
There you go. A little bit of romance with the raunch.
Gotta mix it up.
Yes. Yes, you do. Both are important, right? Yeah. Okay, and we've got Rhonda.
Rhonda, are you ready for Rhonda?
Yes, Rhonda.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Hi, folks. I was up to no good this week, and let me tell you, I had so much fun. I was taking the train to visit my aunt, and on one of the stops, a construction worker got on. He looked Italian and had big, sexy hands. He sat near me and looked over, giving me a long, sexy smile. We chatted a bit, and he said his name was Luigi. He was going to the same town to visit his cousin, and I knew we would be on the train together for a couple of hours. I could feel my pussy getting very wet and a dampness on my short skirt, and of course I was not wearing any underwear. I crossed my legs and noticed his eyes trying to get a look, so I decided to give him a little peek. There were a few others on the train, but they were sitting far away and not paying much attention. Before I knew it, Luigi sat down beside me, reached up my skirt, and started playing with my throbbing clit. I could tell that he was already hard, and I discreetly unzipped his pants and started sucking on his cock. I lifted my skirt and climbed on top, using my sweater to cover us up. One woman looked over with a shocked look and then quickly turned away. Luigi and I did it many, many times after that, but the adventure on the train was by far the most exciting. So there you go, as told by my slutty friend Rhonda. There's your Rhonda for the night. I told you I blush afterwards, eh? Okay, Nancy, tell us once again, people, you're doing a workshop tomorrow night in Peterborough.
Right, at the G Healing Arts Center.
Yes.
And starts at 7 p.m., 7 till 9. Contact www.g.web.com or contact Gail Crosmas Brown, and also the information is available on your website. Or
yes, or they could they can email me at sexbyhazzard@yahoo.com, right. And I will send the information as well. And will you come back and sing with us again?
Absolutely, this was so much fun.
Okay, and Casey.
Dog ram.
Yes.
I have a feeling he's going to be like
you guys
that all the way
but
home.
You've heard that commercial, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right, and it's just, isn't he the epitome of that? It's like,
even with the mustache, he kind of looks like him.
Yeah,
he puts
does
a cowboy hat
bit.
on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he just looks like Sam.
you should be calling up radio stations all over the world and going, "This is Sam Elliott." You know what I mean? They'd believe it.
Hey, that's actually a good idea. Can you call in? We didn't get as many callers as we usually get. I think, probably because we didn't have a set topic type thing. Will you call in next week and say, "This is Sam Elliott, and I really, really want to take you home, Jennifer." And just pretend. Okay, you can be Sam Elliott next week. So, folks, you didn't hear it here. When Sam really does call in next week, go along with it, okay?
Yeah, could we just get a promo right now, him doing Sam? Because we like to get sued. So what if you can do this? If you could say, "This is Sam Elliott. When I'm in town, I listen to Reality Radio 101." Something like that. Could you do that?
All right, hang on.
All right, here we go.
This is Sam Elliott, and when I'm in town, I listen to Reality Radio 101.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah? See what you can do?
Perfect.
There you go. All right, Jen.
Okay, I want to thank my sponsors. I want to thank my listeners. Thank you to the Down Omer Naughty But Nice, Berry Hill Catering, Sugar My Skin, and Jillian's Jewelry Box. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Casey and Gary. And remember, folks, do your part for world peace and have an orgasm tonight. Thank you, everybody.
You've been listening to Sex by Hazzard with your host, Jen Hazzard, right here, Reality Radio 101. To contact Jen off-air, email her, realityradio101@yahoo.com. Coming up, it's the best pop and rock music ever recorded, right here on your internet radio station. Reality Radio 101.